In a show as long-running as Pokemon, changes are bound to be made over time. There have been aspects that have been omitted, such as Pokeballs automatically transferring to a lab if the trainer already has 6 Pokemon. And other changes correspond to the real world, such as the evolution in the show's technology mirroring our own. Hell, even Ash has a smartphone now. But by far the most noticeable, and most talked about changes, are those done to character designs. Take Pikachu for example. It's pretty well known that this Pokemon has become much skinnier over time, except for in the new series, now that he's a thick boy. However, this was a gradual change. Pikachu didn't just lose all that weight overnight. Now Ash, on the other hand, has gone through some major changes seemingly overnight. But that being said, these changes were all done for the start of a new series, so it makes sense to change Ash's design if the new series has a different tone than the previous one. However, this just makes the recent design change done to Gengar seem all the more strange. We see a Gengar briefly in the second episode of the new series, during the raid battle with Lugia, but this Gengar has notable differences from the one Ash would eventually catch. Its skin is much darker, and its eyes look very different. This is really odd, as it isn't a change done to fit with a different series. Both of these Gengar appear in the same series. My, and I think many others' immediate thought was that the Gengar we saw in episode 2 may be shiny, but after looking at it some more, I really don't think that's the case. Shiny Gengar's color is sort of a mix of purple and gray, whereas the Gengar in question just appears to be a dark purple. We even saw a shiny Gengar in the Volcanion movie, and it looks completely different. There was also no shiny Pokemon effect when it came out of its Pokeball, just the white particles that appear with all Pokemon. Technically, they could have removed the shiny Pokemon effect in the new series. We really don't know yet, but I don't really see a good reason for doing that. I mean, unless they want to cause confusion. Point is, it's not shiny. And the different design isn't a lighting thing either, as we've seen Ash's Gengar in very similar lighting to this one. Plus, that wouldn't account for the difference in the eyes. And no, Gengar also doesn't have any gender differences. Either the animation directors deliberately made these two Gengar look vastly different, or they changed the Pokemon's design once it had a larger role. I'd definitely say the latter seems much more plausible. Perhaps they decided to go for a more game-accurate appearance, which Ash's Gengar definitely conveys better. This would actually make a lot of sense, as the Gengar we see in episode 2 more closely resembles those we've seen in past series, right up to Acerola's Gengar in Sun and Moon. And this darker design does match up better with Gengar's original in-game sprite, so I believe the anime staff simply felt it was time to redesign the Pokemon to fit with its more modern in-game depictions, especially now that Ash caught one. Still, it's pretty strange that this change occurred mid-series. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think we've ever seen a mid-series design change before, aside from Pikachu's gradual weight loss. And when I say design change, I'm speaking more of a stylistic change, not an in-canon one. I don't want to see any comments about how Serena cut her hair. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this little ramble of mine. I don't know, I just found the change to be pretty interesting. Maybe I'm just looking too much into it. Seems to happen to me a lot. Hey guys, what's up? Been a while since I did one of these end card talkie thingies. You guys gonna get the new mystery dungeon? Cause I'm probably not. Just never been a big fan of the franchise. Now if they made an HD remake of Conquest, that's a different story. Honestly, I think my voice is starting to go. Hopefully this isn't some kind of coronavirus symptom, but what isn't these days? But yeah, hope you liked the video. I'd appreciate a subscription. You don't have to, but I'd like it. And all that fun stuff. Bye.